Okay, so for those of you that have been watching, I've been pressure washing my fences and pressure washing my house and getting everything ready to put a good coat of sealer on it before wintertime hits. And this isn't probably a best example, but as you can see, these gates have kind of, and this isn't perfectly straight, but these gates have kind of, gravity has pulled them down. And it's not real straight and in line with the rest of the fences. So we're going to see if we can prop these up a little bit and make everything look a little bit better. And the way I'm going to do that is just by leverage. We're going to just prop that one up a little bit. Come over here on this side. Same thing here. Well, that's better. I think we need to see if we can get that one up a little bit more. I need some more wedges here. Let me see what I got. Oh yeah, here we go. Okay, so we're gonna go back over here on this side. And well, what do you think? Straighter that way. I think that's gotten better. I guess we could try to take it up a little bit more, but I'm happy with that. So now what we're going to do is we're going to trim these boards out, and we're going to put an angle board up like so. So let's cut some lumber. It's going to be pretty easy. All we're going to do is we're just going to take a pencil. We're just going to angle a board right across here. First thing let's do is let's figure out if I run it like that. I don't know. Let me think on this for a second, and we'll keep this video rolling after a bit. All right. So hang in there. Okay. So as you can see, I went ahead and nailed up these two cross members. Just tack this one into place, and I tack this one into place. What that's going to do is, because we lifted this side of the fence up, it's now closer to that edge up there. You know, we squeezed it up. So by tacking this board in place, it's going to help support the weight way down here at this end. As you can see, it's never had that. So now we're going to just nail the heck out of it. And once I nail it on the other side here, let me show you. All right, I'm trying to mess with this and make it work for you, but as you can see, right here is a bolt coming through, which goes through the hinge on the other side. So I'm going to find, I think there's 3 bolt holes. So when I get done, I'm going to run another bolt all the way through it, which is going to tap into this. So it's going to make it even stronger. So, and then then we're going to just nail the heck out of it. Now, what I'm using are these type of nails. These are 3-inch, what they call ring shank. Now, I don't know how well you can see this, but there's little bitty rings that go around the edge of this nail. A lot of you guys are super familiar with this. Some of you aren't, so I'm just going to quickly explain it. The purpose of this is so when these nails go in the wood, they have a barb on it, which helps prevent them from backing back out. Okay, so I'm going to nail all through here, 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 here at the bottom. Then I'm going to go on the other side of the fence, and I'm going to nail all these planks again, all the way down. And what that's going to do is going to help each and every one of these planks also add as additional support for all of this weight. Okay, so bear with me. We'll start nailing this off. Now keep in mind, we're only going to use these 3-inch nails where we go through a 1x material, a 2x4, and this other 1x. When we get on the other side, we're going to be using a 2-inch nail so the nails don't protrude all the way through this piece of wood. Here's what it looks like. Now, you may be wondering why I let this board run wild up here. Reason being is that if I put a nail right here and I cut it off right there, much more likely to crack. Okay, so I'm going to set those nails, then I'm going to jump on the other side of the fence, and I'm going to nail off all those planks. Then I'm probably going to let that just sit on before I remove those blocks to help support that weight. Maybe even get it wet so it'll kind of sink in place. We'll see how that works out. Okay, so here we are on the other side, and I'm just going to start nailing this thing off and you kind of get the feel for it. you'll notice this older dry wood, really hard. Even with the pressure turned up to 90 psi or even close to 100, which I think these guns are rated right at about 90. So we don't want to blow the gun up, but it doesn't always set the nails well. So you may have to come back behind and knock some of these in. Good. Let's throw some more nails in there. Uh-oh. I got out of nails. about it. I'm just dying to take those blocks out, but I really think I should wait, let it set in overnight. So I'll be back. Okay, here we are, another beautiful day. We're gonna take this fence, take the props out from underneath it. As you can see, I got my yard mowed last night, so it's all looking good. Let's go down here to our little project on these gates and see if the work we did yesterday improved. I'm sure it's improved it some, and I'm also sure that they might drop down a little bit, but at least I know that it's braced up well and it won't keep getting worse. So before we take it apart, let's just review what we did. The first thing we did, you'll see these blocks, we jacked up these gates to make them more even on top. Remember the other day it was kind of sloping down. So then what we did, we added this cross brace from one side to the other. We bolted it at the top and the bottom to make sure it's nice and secure. And then as you can see, we put a bunch of nails in it all the way through the board, top to bottom. So that should support everything. And then you might also remember I got on the other side of the fence and I nailed off all those fence boards. So let's see if this worked. All right, here we go. Let's get that kind of going for you there. Okay, so let's see here. Let's see if we can get a hold of it right here. Well, dropped a little bit. I'm sure it's going to drop a little bit more on this side as well. Well, not too bad. Still stayed pretty even up top. Drop back down a little bit. Like I said, I anticipated that might happen. Let's open her up and see how she works. Oh, look at that. Oh, it just latches nicely. Oh my goodness. It has never worked that well before. Okay, so as you recall, I braced up these two gates here at the back of the house. It's kind of how you get in and out of the backyard. You get your RV and stuff in here, trailers, whatever. Okay, so now the next thing I need to do is to go up and down both fences and inspect for loose boards and also replace some boards. So here I've got all my stuff together. So as you recall, this is the same little trailer I use with my pressure washer. I've gone by the lumber yard and I got myself a few extra boards. I have my trailer set up with a little generator, an air compressor. I've got my drill guns, nails, hammers, more screws, sawzall, everything I would need, I'm hoping, to get this second part of this fencing repairs done and done right. So bear with me. We're going to start rolling up and down this fence line. I don't think I really need to bore you with all that information, but that's the next step. And then once that is finished, then we'll start talking about putting a sealer on it. So bear with me, and we're going to have a great Sunday. Okay, so as you can see, we're in the shop this morning, and we're going to do a little bit of welding. This is a support bracket for the poles that hold the gates together. So let's see if we can get this welded back up here real quick. Uh-oh. Bear with me for a minute. I need something here. Aha, got it. All right, now let's give it a try. Okay, there's one. Okay, dos, amigos. Now, let's see. Is it gonna stay on there? Voila. Alrighty. Now, so, what that is for is it slides over this pole, and then this pole slides up and down in the gate. I'll show you when we get out there. Okay, so there we go. As you can see, I welded it on both sides. Now I'm going to screw it back in. And the way this works, it just slides up and down, and then it goes into a pin in the ground like that, and it'll hold it in place. So it looks like we're missing one right there, but I have it. We're going to nail it in. Oh, and looky here. We got some little animals coming into our yard at night. What the heck? Look at that. Skunks, armadillos, groundhogs, who knows? Hey, there's our other piece. I got to nail that into the ground. So let me get started on this, and then I'll show you some more stuff. Okay, I've got the pole tightened up. Now let's go ahead and get this other base piece put in place. That's this guy right here. So I think the way we're going to do this is we're going to get it lined up. And then we're going to get it lined up with this side, like that. And let's get this one all in place. All right. Boy, that doesn't want to go in very well. I wonder if there's another piece in there already. Well, let's take a look. Boy, it seems like it should go in a lot easier than that. Let's see what's in there. Nope. Looks like rocks. And that's probably why it came out, because no one dug it out to make sure it would go in there well. So all right. There we go. Get some dirt back in there. And we'll pack that in. Secured. Okay. That one open. This one open. Okay. Boom. Okay. Good. Now, hold on, let's get that back in there. Let's now we're going to take a saw we're going to cut off the bottom of those boards a little bit and get this thing to work a little better. I'll be back. All right, so you can see I've got the pole put back in. I've got the other base piece set in place. Remember how I had to take that off and take it into the shop, and I tack welded it all back on there. So now I'm out here on this side of the fence. I'm going around and re-nailed some stuff here and there. That was loose. This side seems pretty good, but as I got down this way, I was re-nailing, and you'll see I put in a new board there, but right here we have an issue. As you can see, this nail here looks like it used to go over there. Now, I don't know if this was ever really connected or not. In fact, the more I look at it, the more I think that maybe it wasn't connected. So let's go around here and let's take another look. So yeah, I don't think it ever was connected. So that's pretty solid. And that's pretty solid. Do I need to connect them? I don't know. We connect them, one starts to fall down, it takes the other one down. I think I'm gonna just leave it like it is. Just go with it. Call this quits. Oh, I'm gonna rehang these things because there used to be a big foliage of some sort of vine type deal growing over the top of this fence. It was really nice, so I'm gonna put all that back in. So let me get that done, and we'll shoot another quick snap of it, and you can see how we got it finished up.